The city of Mérida is the capital of the Mexican state of Yucatán, while most of the peninsula is famous for the resorts. Mérida is the epicenter of Yucatan's culture, history, and Mayan's pride. At the city's heart is Plaza Grande. This relaxed square is surrounded by some of the city's most beautiful buildings, many built from the Sunday stone of the great Mayan temple which once stood here. Facing the square is Mérida's oldest building, La Casa de Montejo, built by the city's founder Conquistador. Step inside the shady courtyards and lavish period of the residence, home of the Montejos dynasty for over 4 centuries. Just across the square rays, Mérida Cathedral, whose massive altarpiece symbolized the eventual reconciliations between the Mayan and Spanish people. Right next door, discover modern sculpture at the Contemporary Art Museum, which proudly displays work by some of the region's most popular and thought-provoking artists. Of Plaza Grande live many colorful streets with architectural treasures and cool parks. Just a block away, relax with locals in Hidalgo Park, an oasis surrounded by cafes, restaurants, and beautiful hotels. From here is just a few steps of the José Peón Contreras Theatre, the hall of the Yucatán Symphony Orchestra. In the age 1800, Yucatán became the center of Henequén productions, and Mérida fast became one of the world's wealthy cities. Take a walk of Paseo de Montejos and have an experience inspired by the great boulevard of Paris, where Yucatans they live, build their daily homes. Also visit La Casa Montes Molina, a mentioned resort done to experience last detail and the experience of the scenes and patinas about Pigeon era. Mérida is filled with windows into the past, including the Spanish Museum, which covers everything of Yucatán songs to the folk art of Mexico. Just a short walks south from Plaza Grande is the Museum of the City of Mérida, which charts the rich and sometimes turbulent history of Yucatán capital. Once the residence about formal government and general Palacio Canton, it's known to Yucatán Anthropologists and History Museum. The Great Museum of the Mayan World created a striking contrast to Mérida's history street arts. The building was inspired by the form of the secret tree, which the Mayan believed was a bridge to the heavens and the underworld. Inside each collection are the perfect way to a civilization, which has long captured the imagination of the explorer and anthropologist. One such of them was the Englishman Frederick Catherwood, stepping to the explorer's historic residence to see this lithograph of the last Mayan cities, which one published in the 8000, created a sensation over the world. When it's time to take your own Mayan adventure, keep the road just 10 miles to the north of Mérida, are the Divilchaltún ruins, for take the 40 minutes drive to sail to Mayapan, the Mayan capital from the 13th to the 15th centuries. The deeper you enter into Yucatán, the greater the reward. An hour drive to the southeast of Mayapan are the hills of Puuc. In there, you can find the incredible ruin of Uxmal, where the pyramid of the magical looks high above the expensive government place. In Yucatán, all roads eventually lead to Chichen Itza, the most famous of all the Mayan cities. Walk across the blood-soaked valse courts where opposing teams literally play for their life. Wonderful affairs of stones and a court of 1,000 columns. Then look up and follow the staircase of Del Castillo, and you will know why it's considered one of the world's great wonders. The heat and humidity of Yucatán can be extreme, so underground to the incredible caves of Calcetoc. The Yucatán Peninsula is also being blessed with an incredible more than 6,000 cenotes. The Mayan used the cenotes to provide water to their cities, and some, such as the secret cenote of Chichen Itza, were considered portals to the afterlife. Today, many of these cenotes are the perfect place to cool off. But of course, there is nowhere better to wash away the Yucatán than back in Mérida, one of the most cultural, historic, and coldest cities in all of Mexico.